Good morning, guys. I'm literally just waking up. I'm sure that you can tell that. And in today's video, I'm going to be going to the market. Sisi Yemmie is currently doing a challenge. And if you don't know who Sisi Yemmie is, I'm sorry. How don't you know who Sisi Yemmie is? She is a Nigerian food blogger and she does amazing for herself. So anyway, she's having a challenge on YouTube right now where you cook with 1,500 naira. I saw this yesterday and I've binge watched a couple of videos of people who partook on that challenge. So I've decided to, challenge myself and see what 1,500 naira can cook for a family of 5 in Ibadan, Nigeria. Sisi Yemmie actually made plantain porridge. I don't really like plantain porridge, so I'm thinking of making sweet potato porridge instead. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, then you definitely want to keep on watching. I don't know if I should wear a wig. Like, my hair is a hot mess. I don't know if I should wear a wig, but I don't want anybody to overcharge me. That's why I'm not actually wearing a wig, because I know that once you start to look so yummy and yuppie, the market people are going to increase the price of the goods and you may not get the best bargain. And seeing as we're going with a very limited amount of money, I want to maximize how much I can buy. I'm also going to add my transportation fare into this just to make it a little bit more interesting. I would normally use Uber, but because I'm on a budget, I can't use Bolt. I'm going to have to use either taxi or bike. When I get out, I'll let you guys know. So let's head off to the market. Just for context, 1,500 naira is £3 and $3.87. So that you guys can put things in perspective, especially for those people who are watching me from the diaspora. So yeah. So guys, I'm back from the market and I will tell you that it wasn't as hard as I imagined it to be. I got quite a good number of things for 1,500 naira. So what I'm going to be making today is sweet potato porridge and plantain. So let's get right onto the kitchen. This is what 1,500 naira was able to get me in PORRIDGE market, Ibadan. I got this. It is called Iru locust beans. It was 50 naira for this portion. This bunch of plantain was 200 naira. This fish, which is ejakika, 3 pieces, were 200 naira. This is 100 naira crayfish and 200 naira pomo. Pepper and tomatoes here is 100 naira. Ugu is 100 naira. Sweet potatoes were 200 naira. And the onions, these 4 little tiny things, were 15 naira. So you can see that with 1,500 naira, I was still able to do something significant. So let's head on and start our cooking. Okay, so I'm going to start off by adding my Iru. I like to use Iru when I'm making my porridge because it gives my food this local taste and I love the local taste. So that's why I do that, and I'm blending that with my pepper and tomatoes. You can just eyeball this, to be honest. I mostly eyeball my cooking. I don't have specific measurements. So next I'm going to add my crayfish and I want that to be roughly blended, which is why I'm also using this hand grinder to grind it as well. At this point, I'm going to peel my plantain. I'm using this twin plantain. I love seeing twin plantains. It just makes me feel like, am I going to have twins? It's a lie. I stole that from Sisi Yemmie. Anyways, I'm using these twin plantains and I'm going to fry that for our potato porridge as well. At this point, my pot is on the fire and it's on medium high. I just want it to dry and then I add in my palm oil. And I just remembered that I didn't actually buy this palm oil in the market, so let's just add an additional 100 naira to our budget. So because we're on a budget, I'm also using the same palm oil that I'm going to use to cook my porridge to fry my plantain. I don't particularly like fried plantain with palm oil, but again, we're on a budget, so we got to do what we have got to do. So while our plantain is frying, we're going to move on to prepping the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to start off with our ejakika, and I'm using the banla fish that we bought earlier. So I'm just literally going to remove the broomsticks that they put in there and wash the fish thoroughly, and also debone the fish because we don't want to choke on our food while we're eating. So remove all that bone and make the fish really nice and supple. Look how yummy our fish looks. Next, I'm going to move on to washing the pomo, and I am going to rinse that very well, because if you don't wash it properly, you're going to have sand and stones in your food, and that is very unsexy. At this point, I've diced the pomo nicely into bite sizes because I want obstructions to be plenty in my food when I'm chewing it. So the next thing will be to cut my potatoes into smaller pieces so that it will be nice in our porridge and it will cook very finely and thoroughly. At this point, I'm peeling the skin of the potatoes from the potatoes because no one eats it really. So just remove the skin as much as you can and rinse your potatoes very thoroughly. Using the same oil that I used to fry the plantains earlier, I'm going to dice in some onions into the oil and allow that to fry for about 30 seconds thereabout, just to, sizzle a little bit. And then we add in the blended tomatoes, pepper, iru and crayfish into the oil and just stir that some more, just so that it can fry very nicely. So we'll cover this and leave it for about 2 minutes so that it can fry very nicely. And now that it is all fried, we're going to stir that some more and then add just a little bit of water because I felt like it was looking too dry. So I just added a little bit of water so that it could cook some more. And then I'm going to add some seasoning. I used 2 cubes of nut chicken to do this and 2 pinches of salt. But you can just totally eyeball this if you feel like my seasoning is too much or too little for you, but that is specifically what I used for my cooking. Next, I'm going to add pomo into that and add the fish as well, and then I'll add a little water so that everything can cook and combine thoroughly. After leaving that to boil for about 2 minutes, then I'm going to add my washed sweet potatoes into this and add a little more water, just enough to cook the food, and cover it again so that it can cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. Once that is done, I'm then going to take my spatula and mash the potatoes to form like a paste, kind of a sauce. Kind of mash it generally, so that it would form like a paste for my potato porridge, and mix everything, combine it thoroughly. Then I'll go ahead to add my ugu leaves to that and mix everything, combine it thoroughly so that my potato porridge can be good and ready to devour. Then I'll go ahead to cover it again just so that the leaves can cook for like I would say about 1 minute, and then it will be ready to eat. So guys, I am done cooking and I'm eating my food now, and it is so delicious. Like and the best part about this food is with every bite you get obstructions in your mouth. It's just like pomo fish. Oh my god, this is the bomb.com. Thank you, Sisi Yemmie, for this. You are amazing. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button down below, and catch you guys in my next video. My long throat is doing me too much. I'm just gonna finish my food. Bye guys.